strung together quite a few hits. I think it was 3 or 4. Then for you just to be up there the last at bat of the game, what was going through your mind during that whole situation?
I was leaning on the Lord the entire time, that entire game. I've struggled at the plate the past 2 games, and it's been obvious. And he got me through that, and he got our entire team through that. So, first that. But, we just put together good at-bats, and hitting's contagious. Our team wanted that. It was obvious. Our fans wanted that. I really give credit to the fans this whole weekend. I mean, they were loud, they were interactive with us, and that's all we can ask for is to go out and win for them. So, the game was amazing. We came out on top, but I really have to credit Haley Galvin coming in with a big hit. It's not easy to pinch hit. It's not easy to pinch hit as a freshman. So seeing that out of her was amazing to give her that confidence boost for us this season. She's going to be huge for us. And I also have to credit all 3 pitchers that threw today. Each one brought something different. That's exactly what we needed, and we made sure that we had the bats behind them this game.
And yesterday, Kenny was telling us that you guys have shown that you guys can win, a multitude of ways this season. And then I think this series kind of exemplifies that. You guys each have 2 games that are 1-run wins. This game, you have to come back, battle, scrap. What does that kind of say about your team, knowing you can, win the close ones and also make a comeback like that?
It's huge. We've talked about how we're not a home run hitting team. That's just not who we are. We're going to scrape up some runs, and we've had one in every game this series. So, we bring a lot of different things to the table. We can hit, but we brought pitching this weekend, and that was what was huge. So we knew it was going to be a dogfight this whole series, and that's exactly what it was. 1-run games. You can't ask for anything better. Our team fought, and we made the adjustments when we had to.
Before the season, Coach was talking about how last year y'all lost games that he was like, how did we lose that game? And then you played other games where he was like, how did we play that poorly? I guess this is probably one of those games, had it been a loss, where it was like, how do we lose that? Clearly a better team, sweep them. So I guess, what does this mean for you guys going forward, that you can win these kind of games that maybe you're supposed to win, and maybe the ones that, like he said, that like you just play so well each day, I guess?
Like you said, this is a big win, and last year we had a lot of tough losses in conference, and I think this year we're very well coached, and we were last year too, and I think this year we're just backing it up with our bats. Right. Our coaches did everything they could last year, and I just don't think we really helped them out at the plate and put together a good offense when we lost those 1-run games. But this year, our confidence at the plate is huge, and coming off of 2 wins in a series also boosts that confidence. So, we had confidence at the plate. We put together good selfless at-bats, scored runs as a team, and that's really what we needed today. We'll need all season.
You were here 2 years ago. Obviously, it's a lot different now than it was then. I know that team, your freshman year, wouldn't have swept the team that was out there today in Texas. So I guess, how important is Kenny to this whole thing, just instilling his culture and his winning ways?
He's everything. Our whole coaching staff is, and not just on the field. He didn't just he brought a lot to our team on the field with where he came from and his mentality, but he changed the culture. Off the field, that's what won that game. It wasn't the talent. It was the heart that we had in the game, and he's really brought that to our team, and he also put all those people in the stands, and that's huge. And a lot of people don't remember, but we had dozens of people freshman year instead of hundreds of people freshman year. And when you have that kind of support from the community, it's huge, and you're going to get wins, and Coach Gajewski did that. He put those people in the stands, and we're very thankful for that.
Was this first sweep in program history of Texas? What does this mean going forward in Big 12s?
Like Barbie said, we're going to have a target on our back, but we wouldn't want anything less. Starting off 3-0 is huge for us, but we definitely know that we're going to be a target going forward, and we want that. We want the competition. We want everyone to come in and play us as hard as they can, because that's exactly what we're going to do. So it's going to be a fight all season long, all conference long, but this is a tough conference. It's good competition, and as long as we bring it, we're going to be right there at the top.
A big senior leader on this team. I saw you come in, hug Haley after that huge home run. What does the play from the freshmen you've seen lately help for the team's cause?
It's amazing. We had Logan out there pitching great. We had Haley hitting great. It's huge. Just to know that as a freshman, you have just as big of a role as a senior on this team, just as big of a role as anybody. And knowing that their whole team is behind you in that moment is huge. And that's exactly, so many people came in when Haley hit that, like, I called that. That's how much confidence we had in her. And I think that's a huge highlight for me is Logan coming into that game, Haley coming into that game as freshmen in such a big moment. This is probably one of the biggest games they've played in their life. And had the support of the team, had the confidence of the fans, and they got it done, and that's what's huge.
Definitely. Anything else?